this, you probably ain't gonna see me very much. So I'm talking to a business right now. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best, but I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be a lot of cats missing a lot of time. Public service announcement, man. We got the Navy SEAL app. I believe it's right down there. Let's go. Let's go. So, hang on real quick. Let me go turn on this. Boom. All right, we back. All right, what are the questions, man? Let's get them hands up. We got a lot of stuff going on. What's the question of the day? No questions? Euler?
Hey Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, just wanna check in with you. About halfway through the internship right now, in banking.
Okay.
Um,
Let me
I'm
ask you
telling you
this.
right now.
How many hours a day are you working?
I told you last time it's between 40 and 45 just because of the cap. But
Okay.
I'm spending time outside, trying to. I'm been reading Never Split the Difference. And
Okay.
I'm also reading How to Win Friends and Influence People right now.
Okay.
Um, just wanted to check in and tell you I'm doing great. I'm averaging like, I'm doubling everyone else's meetings booked. Just your advice on like taking the best opportunity, crushing the day, waking up early. Things are starting to click, man. I appreciate you spreading all this wisdom.
Okay. So you still like hunting for businesses and shit, right?
Yeah, yup. I'll clean a
Okay.
list. I'll get sent over a list of businesses. Usually in Missouri, in Indiana,
Okay.
usually in the Midwest there, and I'll just give them a call, see if they ever considered selling before. And people are needing that help in the lower middle market.
Okay. All right. Um, like I think a big problem right now with the young people and coming out of college, you guys don't understand how much work it takes to really be good, right? Not great, not elite, not world class, just good. And the thing is, like, I would say it's a delineating curve, meaning it's easier to outwork people you're around, but the same amount of work it took to win 10 years ago is the same amount of work it takes to win right now. And so that's the problem. There's a big delta between what people want to do and where they need to be successful. And you're in a business where, like, fuck, if you don't figure it out, you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna talk to nobody and get them on the phone with the closers if you ain't able to win in that first phone call. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're not performing, they got 80, they got 200 other guys coming out of like Michigan on their way in. So if you don't perform, you ain't lasting long in the business at all.
yep.
Yeah,
What
I
are you
wanted to
thinking
ask you.
about doing it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I really plan on sticking around for the school year. I'm an incoming junior,
Okay.
so I have a big meeting tomorrow with my lead. I have a coffee chat with her at 10 tomorrow.
Okay.
Basically, just we're gonna be discussing like, okay, what is it gonna look like for the fall? But like I said, I'm outpacing all the other interns. Got a guy from Michigan State, got a guy from Hope. So yeah, we have that conversation. And I really hope that I have a big presentation as well coming up, and hopefully things click and I can stay on. Hopefully, move into her role. My manager's role is more or less taking inbound leads, coming from referrals, coming from us as interns,
Okay.
and trying to close them on that valuation on the
All right.
phone.
So let me
So
ask you
it's
this. Let me ask you this. Okay. Are you ready to close?
I don't think I know as much as her, but I've been stepping up, trying to take notes for her, trying to learn how to close
Okay.
from
Okay.
her.
Listen. 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 My answer is simple. Stop acting. How old are you?
20.
Stop acting like a dumbass 20-year old. Okay. You need to be told when it's time for you to go close. You don't ask to go close. You don't ask to move into her job. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you what happens. Your generation is fucking stupid, okay? And you're stupid for a couple major reasons. You always believe that you can do the job better than the person ahead of you. But here's the deal. Let's say they put you in that job and you fail, you're getting fired. Okay? Getting fired. And I will tell you, there's a big difference between getting people on the phone with the closer and being the closer. If you ask me, there's probably, if you're not a natural, and you're not, right? All the conversations we've had, you're not a natural at this, okay? So you could be a year away from being a closer. You could be 2 years away. You could be 3 years away. All right? But you don't even know what a closer looks like. But you sit here and say you want your boss's job. How old is your boss?
She just graduated from the same school I did. She's just starting in this role. She's leading the intern role.
Okay, so she leading the intern role. Now, I'm not going to ask you this because I don't want it to get out. But the other thing is, and I'm going to say this, okay? A lot of times they give females in corporate America dumbass fucking jobs. Okay? And so you don't even understand the politics of where you're working right now. And I would suggest you just keep your mouth shut and eat whatever they give you.
Okay.
All right.
Could you touch on that a little bit as more or less?
What do you mean touch
on putting a female in that type of role?
So they'll take a female and give her some dumbass job, like take care of the interns.
Yeah.
Okay. Like she just graduated college, right? How does she do closing? Do you even know that?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So I haven't seen her close anyone
yet.
You
ain't even seen her close a single fucking deal, and you want her job. Okay. That's epitome
Absolutely.
of fucking put the rope around your neck and jump off the bridge because you think you can fucking fly.
Okay? Yeah. How should I go about the conversation tomorrow? Just kind of asking for the see.
Just have a good conversation. You know?
That's the equivalent to like when we got a bad recruiter.
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate what you do.
Hang on, Staff Sergeant Shell talking. Listen.
Like if we have a bad recruiter, I had a bad recruiter at my last station, right? And what I did with him was I put him in. Is he? I don't even know if he can hear.
Hey, can you hear his Staff Sergeant Shell?
Troy. I can't. Oh wait. Yeah, no, I can hear him now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm saying is we had a bad recruiter at my last station, right? So what we do with them is we give them these roles called like, oh, you're going to be the guy who does all the gov logs, right, for their cars. So you do the logs, you do the maintenance on the vehicles. You're going to go do all the driving. I need you to go pick up documents from this hospital for this applicant. I need you to babysit the future soldiers, right? So like the kids that are in high school that come in. You know what he's not doing? He's not recruiting and he's not closing because he's failed. So we give him these side jobs like, here, take this because our time is more valuable than yours. So we give him these extra jobs because the shit needs to get done, but he's more valuable there because he can't do his actual job he's there for, right? So what Jake's saying is watching or being in charge of the interns is not a promotion or a good thing. That is, hey, we don't know what else to fucking do with you right now, so just go do this and stay busy and stay out of my way.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely puts that in perspective. Jake and Shell, what do you think would be a good, role to go for then?
Whatever they fucking give you. Whatever they're gonna give you a fucking role. You ain't got to go in there and say shit. You go in there, they're going to say, how do you think the internship's going? You're going to say, hey, man, I think I'm doing pretty good. You know the stats, right? I believe I'm at the top of the pile. You're going to have some humble pie. And they're going to tell you, like, hey, man, we want to bring you back or give you the opportunity to work through the school year. Okay, what does that look like? You're going to ask a question. We want you to do 20 hours a week. Okay, I can do 20 hours a week, right? Okay, what am I doing 20 hours? Where are you in school at?
Keep it kind of. It's in.
How far are you from
Ohio?
Okay, so you can't come in the office, right? Are you in the office every day? Correct.
Yes.
So you got to figure out what it looks like, right? Those are the questions you need to be asking. Not how much money am I going to make, not what my role is going to be. You're not going to ask any questions like that. You're just going to say, hey, you know, I really appreciate it. I'd love to continue working here. It's fucking awesome. I told you, man, starting in private equity literally is starting at like 30. Like you're skipping 10 years of life experience in corporate America to go work for private equity right now. So, like, you're crazy if you just don't stay there.
Okay. Yep. I
Okay.
appreciate it, man. Thank
All
you.
good, brother. Later. Who's next?
Hello,
Hello. What's your name?
Troy.
Troy, what's up?
What's up? So I got a quick question. It's about getting my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
Right now, I'm enlisting to the Navy as a Master in Arms, and I'm
Okay.
leaving next month
Okay.
to go to basic.
Okay.
And I'm planning on going to law enforcement after my
Okay.
enlistment,
Okay.
or commissioning, become an officer if I enjoy the Navy enough.
Okay.
And I'm just having troubles trying to figure out what type of bachelor's degree I should go for. Because I've been in the Leo chat.
Okay,
Yep.
what do they say in Leo chat?
From what I'm seeing, everybody's saying that they're not really too picky about what type of degree you have, as long as you have a degree.
Yep.
And I was looking on the USA, what's it called? The USA jobs,
Okay.
and the requirements for the position they need is just a
Okay.
4-year degree.
Okay. So what's your
So
question?
I'm trying to decide whether I should go get a criminal justice degree or a business degree, or it doesn't really matter
I will tell you this: a criminal
or
justice
not.
degree is the most useless degree you can get in the world.
Okay.
So if you want to get a useless degree, go get a Crim J fucking degree. Okay? Business ain't far behind it.
Okay.
But if you're just trying to get a degree, go to American University. They got a good military program, or Grand Canyon or Arizona State, and get your degree while you're in, and then figure it out. But if you're going to go into law enforcement, it don't matter what you get your degree in.
Got you. And also, I was told to ask for just a guy about the law enforcement stuff too.
Okay. Did you go into the chat? And you hit him up in the chat?
No.
Okay. Well, I would go hit him up in Discord first. But you ain't got to worry about it. You going enlisted first, so it don't matter. Just bang out your college degree. That just a guy ain't gonna help you.
True,
I mean, he got a PhD while he was in, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got no, you at the level now that I can help you. Just go get your college degree, have a good enlistment, don't do no dumb shit, don't get kicked out for smoking weed or no dumb shit, and you'll be fine.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, go get it.
Yeah.
All right, get your hands up, man. Someone asked me what ship life was like. It was awesome, man. I love being on a ship. Was cool, man. If they had oilers, I might have stayed in the Navy and went back to the surface warfare community. So,
Man, that shit scares me, Jake.
what, ship life?
Yeah, open water, not seeing the sky, all that nonsense.
Man,
That's why
listen,
I never.
You in a big ass. It's like being in a house with like 260 people. Like, you'll go days. Maybe not days. Well, if you're working in engineering, you could go 2 or 3 days without seeing the sunlight. 4 or 5 days. You be like, man, I ain't been like you got night watch. You may not see the sun for a couple of days. So
That's insane. Yeah, no, that ain't me. Could not do it.
Yeah, it wasn't that big a deal.
It's scary.
And I was on a big ship, so it didn't rock too bad. If I was on a little ship, I'd be seasick the whole time. I would have hated it worse than life itself. So
Yeah, that's why my buddy was the Navy recruiter at my last place when we actually still had the other branches next to me.
Okay.
He was a nuke, and he was like on the submarines, and I was like, dude, fuck that. And he was like, yeah, man, we would climb in the torpedo tubes and sign the wall and shit. I'm like, you're out of your mind. Like, you're already in a tin can, and you want to get into a smaller tin can inside the tin can? Get out of here.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, that submarine shit is a special type of person. I was on a submarine for 4 days, and it was the scariest, craziest, smallest cramped space. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible. But they make a lot of money. So the benefit is they get paid a lot of money. They get great jobs when they get out. They're all smart. They do good. You know?
What's that? They get a special duty pay over there?
Yep. They get submarine pay. They get, like they give them big bonuses in their rate. So, yeah, they probably make an extra maybe $20,000 a year.
No, that's pretty.
Like maybe
That makes you rethink it.
1,500, depending on what your rate is. I mean, shit, you do a 6-year. Some of them reenlistment bonuses were like 120. You know, like the SEALs were getting fucking 180 reenlistment bonus for 6 years during the war.
Yeah, I remember that.
The whole key was to hit it, on deployment, so you could get it tax free.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So
there you go.
All right, what's the question?
Good afternoon, guys. Thanks so much, Jake. I appreciate it. I'm glad staff sergeants are here as well. So I've been in the process of trying to enlist with the Navy. I've talked with you guys a couple of times, and Staff Sergeant Shell once as well. And it seems like my recruiter is, I don't know if he's beating around the bush or just not respecting like the initiative that I'm having, I guess I could say. Because like I have to be the one to reach out to him all the time while we're waiting on things. I don't get answers. I get blown off, all this and that. And I'm at the point where it's getting midway through the year where I'm thinking I might as well just start looking at the Army. But I don't know how that's going to look if I look like an asshole, to be frank. Or if it really doesn't matter, because I've been through MEPS, waiting on waiver approval process, nothing crazy.
What are you waiting on a waiver? What's the waiver?
So at one point, it was not documented that I had an arrhythmia, but I think that was a one-off because I have an EKG from 2 weeks ago that says my heart's good, clear, good to go. Okay. And then cavities.
You talking about mouth cavities?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. And they're kind of gnarly, but it doesn't affect me on a day-to-day. I haven't been to a dentist since I was 8. I haven't had insurance. Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna get your teeth fixed. They don't want to pay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them all fixed.
Okay,
well,
so listen. Here's the deal.
Right,
let me say this. A couple things. Did you see that article out saying that the military has had its best year recruiting in like the last 30 years?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't know if it's the same one, but I saw that numbers are met.
The best numbers they've ever had, basically, in modern times. Okay, so a recruiter really ain't fucking with you if you got issues. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, if you're willing to go in the Army, then just call Staff Sergeant Shell and fucking go in the Army. Okay, but even Staff Sergeant Shell gonna tell you. The Army may say, hey, man, go fuck off. You got 40 cavities. We're not paying for it. Like, get your teeth fixed and come back. We're not giving no waivers for fucking dental shit. Like, that's where they at right now recruiting-wise. So, Staff Sergeant Shell, what's your take?
Yeah, I mean, we talked, right? So I think I remember some of the conversation. It wasn't too long ago, at least. What were you trying to do in the Navy? Are you trying to enlist or be an officer?
Enlist.
Okay, so we definitely talked. I mean, if this is something that you want to get done, like we can get it done, and we're starting to spin up all the stuff and get it prepped, and I've got my whiteboard filled with everybody that's contacting me now. So we're gonna put everybody on the list and get them going. But if you're getting your chain yanked around by this Navy dude, there's a reason for it. Like Jake just said, Navy hit 100%. Army's at 108%. Marine Corps is Navy was like 103, and the Marines are like 100%. So like you got to understand that guy's chilling, and they don't have a big mission that they have to meet anymore, right? Yeah. So when are you trying to go?
Yes.
Yesterday, right? You're trying to get.
I've been trying to do this for like 2-3 months.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what you look like in this situation. You're not going to a board. And I'm going to tell you right now, if it didn't work out in any way, then you could always go back. But I'm telling you right now, if you come over here, you're going to get in the Army. We're going to put you in. It'll be just fine. If you've already been to MEPS, you've already done your ASVAB. We don't redo any of it. I'll send you a paper
Hey man, give that
tomorrow
motherfucker a
that will
hug for me
yank
and say, hey, I just
you
talked to
from the
JB.
Navy
Sends a
to the
hug.
Army, and we'll just process you.
Just
I'll
give that
do your
motherfucker a
waivers.
hug, Dan. Shut the fuck up.
We'll get the minor things that are different per each branch done, and we'll get you up there and sign a contract.
Yeah. And I'll call you as soon as I get off of this.
So
It doesn't matter that you're across the country from me, correct?
Hey man, thank you
fuck
so
no.
much, Dan.
Yeah,
I
put
appreciate it.
40 people in the Army last year. I didn't see their face.
Absolutely, bro. But you know,
That's
everybody ain't like us.
All right, I'm trying to find your, because I believe your appointments are set up through your Instagram still. Correct?
Awesome, bro. Fucking
Yeah,
awesome. All right, man. Later.
I'm trying
Do you
to
have my
find your
number?
Instagram right now.
Do you have you still have my number? Is it saved?
I didn't have it saved, but it should be in here. Just
It's in
what
the
was the
chat.
area code?
It's a 605. It's the only
in the fucking
605
chat.
number in
It's
your
in the
fucking
chat.
phone.
It's in the chat.
I see it right there. Yep, I have that. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just me, Collins, and the cows out here. So that's it's pretty easy to find. But I just sent the chat. So, yeah, shoot me a text real quick, and we'll talk right after this. Okay? And
Yes, sir.
we'll get it done, and I'll pull you over tomorrow morning.
Let's go.
Yeah, I just sent you a text. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
I'll call you. I'll call as soon as this is done, and we're done for the night. I'll give you a call.
All right, folks. Nothing but love on this channel. We're gonna put another dude in the Army. Let's go. We gotta have a public service announcement. So you guys know I mentor a lot of people, man. I got some of my best dudes from 03, 04, 05 at the Naval Academy. So we had a young individual. He's not young anymore. He's in his 40s. He went to war. War messed him up a little bit. He was having some struggles last year. We had to do an intervention. And he was talking about going to Thailand. Okay? Single dude. You know, just kind of not, you know, didn't have any family in the United States. He got all of us, the Naval Academy Qs. And so that was my man calling me from Thailand. 06 Marine Corps Colonel who's been in Thailand for the last 4 years. I hooked the two of them up. He said he's going to get my dude right now. He just got to the hotel. He's 2 minutes away. They staying. He could put him in a hotel across the street from my dude Dan. Man, listen, man, this shit goes on for life, man. Just goes on for life. You got good dudes. Guys are gonna have rough patches in life. So my dude's in Thailand for the next 2 months, and he's probably gonna go out of country, get his visa squared away, and come back. And I'm happy for him, man. You know, he'd be in Thailand, just chilling. Dan lost 60 pounds in Thailand, just eating good food, and you know, working out every day, horizontal working out. So we'll get a report. I'm gonna check in with my man as soon as I get off this podcast. I'm just fired up that he got to Thailand. We're gonna start hearing some good stuff from Thailand. All right, what's the next question? Who got a hand up? Ain't nobody.
Hey Jake.
Go ahead.
Speaking of good news, hey Shell, what's the count at now?
Give me a second.
Oh, the count.
We added 2 this week.
Yeah, 46.
Oh shit. Hey, Collins, you know you gotta hurry up and get a couple more in, because you know he about to start stashing them nuts away for fucking November 1st, right?
Yes, sir.
Wait, is it October 1st or November?
October.
October
1st. Yeah, he about to start
Yeah.
stashing them nuts away, man.
Damn, seven stashed. Seven of them stashed already.
We got 46. Ooh. You let me ask you this. You got 2 more months, right? July, August, September. Are you going to beat, what'd you have last year? 53 or 57?
No, I mean, all right. So by myself last year, I hit 40, right?
Okay.
So this year it's basically, I think it was just me and Collins. We're adding up everything from the Discord itself.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I think from the Discord last year we did 20. So we've already surpassed what we did last year, because I did 20 local, 20 on the Discord, and then this year I did roughly the same off the Discord, and then Collins has added to it with the officer packages. So total, I think we're at like 46 contracts with my Office, and Collins.
Good.
So that's how we're getting the numbers is
Good.
because, I got 2 recruiters that work for me that aren't on the Discord. You guys don't know them. You've heard me talk about Collier. You have, Jake.
Collier. Not Collins, Collier.
Correct, right. And then he works there, and I kind of pass them off people saying, hey, work these guys for me. And then, if the Discord, they call me if there's any issues or they have questions, but they're pumping out the numbers, doing the paperwork and stuff like that. It's also we can take care of more of you guys at the same time versus me by myself last year. I was, burning the candle at both ends, and I was only able to push out, the 40 we did. But with 3 extra people, we're going to be able to do a lot more. So the more of you that come, the faster we can get you in and things like that. So just keep flooding, guys. I mean, if this is what you want to do, we're going to do it. I'm taking care of a guy right now. Went to a local recruiter. He signed an 18 X-ray contract, and he had a surgery a year ago on his shoulder, and it didn't pop up on his Genesis report. And the recruiter told him to shut up about it. They signed the contract. He listened to this, podcast and realized, oh, hell, I'm going to get there. They're going to see a giant scar on my shoulder. They're going to remove him for fraudulent enlistment because he lied. So he didn't go. Smart. And he called me, and we're fixing that. And we're going to put him in the Army the right way. So when he gets there, he's not going to get thrown out of the Army for fraudulent enlistment. So you got to remember these guys, if you have a recruiter, I'm not saying don't work with local guys. I'm just saying the stories are more prevalent than not. So if somebody's encouraging you to lie, do not do that. Just come work with us instead. We're going to do it the right way. It might take a little longer, but at least your career's safe and you won't get thrown out. I've seen it happen. You got time for a story time real quick?
Go ahead, bro.
Because this is wild, Jake.
Go,
so
let it ride, man. Let it ride.
I'm not going to say who, where, or anything. That's how wild this is, okay? There is an individual who is a higher ranking in recruiting who is right now being investigated not by the recruiting police, but by CID because they decided to fake documents. I mean, I'm talking everything from citizenship documentation to high school diplomas. So these guys got in the Army because he faked all these documents that they needed to get him in the Army. And he had been doing it for years of him being a recruiter to a point where it's so bad that they're going to dudes who are probably, staff sergeants, sergeant first classes right now, who were enlisted by this guy, and they're throwing them out of the Army and they've been in the Army 10, 12 years, and they're getting chucked out for fraudulent enlistment because that recruiter did some crazy shit and they should have never actually been in the Army.
Wow.
So that dude might be seeing some time. Like
he's gonna see some time. But how? I wonder why the Army didn't be like, all right, how was their performance? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I guess, I mean, shit, if you ain't even a U.S. citizen and he done forged all of that.
Right.
So it's like a bad day now.
Oh yeah, they're like, I feel it for the guys who have been in the Army this long, and they're gonna get thrown out because of it. But like, at the end of the day, should you have been there at all to begin with? Is the question, right? I mean, and the answer to that is no. You weren't eligible. Illegal stuff happened to get you there, and now look at it. Now everyone thinks about that situation like, oh no, if I get there, they're gonna kick me out for fraudulent enlistment at basic training, right? Nobody thinks, what if it's 10, 12 years down the line and my career that I put a decade into is gone. So
up in smoke.
Doing the right thing is extremely important at this process. And if your recruiter doesn't see that because all they see is the right now and the gratification of getting that number on the board, then dude, you're playing with fire. And it might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, but shit, if it happens 10 years from now and your career's gone, I mean, you all remember this conversation. I promise you that. Jake, the government always gets theirs. The government never loses.
Nope.
They won't. They
Nope.
always win, and it's never going to change. So one soldier working that long, they don't care. They just won't. They won't care. You weren't supposed to be here, or you did something wrong. Goodbye. Thank you for your service, but you weren't supposed to be here. And mind you, fraudulent enlistment, I mean, that's not an honorable discharge. It's a general. So you're not getting any of your benefits.
Let me ask you this. How are they hitting them if he forged all the documents? Like, I know they could put him out on a fraudulent enlistment, but I'd venture to say, like, you're going to have to give him VA and whatever else, because
it's gonna depend on how their status is, like what it's all gonna be case by case. Like what part of your packet was fake,
okay,
or fraud, right? If it's something like an injury, they're gonna get probably honorable discharge, right? And they'll get all their benefits and things. But if it's something like the citizenship dudes who aren't American citizens, they're not getting shit, Jake. There's no way. Like they were not supposed to be there at all.
Man,
I mean, and we're talking.
You hope they just went and got their citizenship. You know what I'm saying? You would hope, but we
right.
know,
how would you do that though? How would you do that? Because you'd have to alert your employer, which is the Army. You know what I mean? You'd have to be like, hey, I'm getting my citizenship, and first thing they're gonna do is call your employer. Well, guess what? That's the government. That's Uncle Sam.
Hey.
So that guy probably just put his head down and just rode 10 years.
How about
Plus, if you have a clearance and get reinvestigated too, now you got to think about that. They're going to see that too, because they're going to be like, well, you were already a citizen and you went back.
Wait, I just thought of something. How about you're a first sergeant today and you're like living in Nicaragua tomorrow because they turned you over to ICE and you got deported? Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, that would be wild. Well, so I will tell you this. The Army actually doesn't do that. We do not care about legal status of like things like parents and stuff, right? So a lot of people get really weirded out nowadays because of ICE. Okay. And like when I'm doing a packet and I'm like, hey, mom and dad are on your packet, right? It's your security clearance packet. Well, part of that is, well, where were they born? Oh, Mexico. Okay, cool. What's their green card number? What's their visa number? What is that? And a lot of times I'll get the runaround. Oh, well, we're looking for it. We're not sure. And that's my first red flag, because I'm like, dude, any immigrant that has moved here, they almost all know their like green card number by heart, right? Because they worked really hard to get it. So when they're looking for this stuff, I'm already asking questions. I'm like, look, dude, we don't give a shit. Is mom and dad here legally? I don't care. No one's calling ICE. I just need to know how to build your packet. And there's a special, like, we have a regulation. If that's the case, I have to type in the system, non-apparent, or this person is a non-citizen residing in the United States. Done. That's it. And we move on, right? They do not call ICE. No one calls immigration. We don't give a shit. That's not our department. That's DHS. We're not the same people, so we don't care. We only care about the applicant, your security clearance, and are you eligible to join the Army? No one's going for mom and dad. No one gives a shit. Okay, so everybody needs to know that when you're dealing with that. If that is you, don't worry. Nobody cares. No one cares. We are caring about you. We want to make sure that you're able to have a security clearance. Don't care that mom and dad came to the United States and never left. We don't care. So just keep that in mind. Don't give anybody the runaround. Just be upfront and just to say it, so we can move on from that part of the packet, finish it, get you to MEPS, and have you sign.
Awesome. Let's go. Hey, Staff Sergeant Shell, I realized today that I had not been putting your 7 o'clock short videos out for tonight. So I made a change today, and we already have a number of recruiting questions, which are fucking awesome. So, okay. What's the next question, folks?
Good afternoon, Jake. I'm asking this question on behalf of my one friend because I love your investment.
Hang on, man. Hang on. So listen, first thing we're going to tell you, we don't answer no fucking questions for no friends. Get your sorry-ass friend on here, or don't fucking tell him. Tell him you got your fucking head blown off because you tried to ask a question for a friend. Okay?
All right, no problem. Thank you. Have a good one.
Yep. Listen, man. I'm not answering questions for no friend because I don't want no translation. Okay. The other thing is, I had a parent hit me up today. I told him, I said, man, I don't talk to parents. Okay. Kids are freshmen in high school. I don't talk to parents. I asked the kid shot me an email. I said, have you watched all my videos? He said, I haven't watched any of your videos. I said, great. Hit me back. Jump in the Discord for service academies. Like, get on your learning. You're a freshman in high school. Okay. So I know access to me is easy, but it don't mean it's free. You get your head fucking blown off. You ask stupid ass questions. So, cool. All right, go ahead. No more questions. It's the three amigos.
Hey,
Oh no, we got fucking what's the
no,
name?
I got a question here.
What you got, man?
Yeah. So I actually got like a question for you and a question for Staff Sergeant Shell.
Okay.
Question for you. So I know, like, I talked to you a while back, and I'm the dude from San Antonio that do the trash and stuff.
Yep.
We were talking about
Make that. How much you making right now? How much you making?
Right now, I mean, let's just say I'm making about between $4,000 or $5,000 a month. It's okay.
It ain't bad.
A lot of politics.
Okay, 4 or 5.
Yeah, a lot of politics.
I could live on 4 or 5. How old are you?
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm 31.
Okay, so that's okay for 31.
Yeah.
We're not mad at that. Okay, go ahead. What you got?
Yeah. So the thing is, I was telling you, I'm, trying to go in the Army. And I had all my stuff done. Like I was talking to Staff Sergeant Shell.
Okay.
And I told him, hey, everything was good, but remember I was telling you I had to lose weight. Okay. So, and I was good. I was on track to it.
What's your weight? What's your weight right now?
So right now I'm back down to 277. So
okay. So you tell me you put on a bunch of weight?
Yeah, because I ended up going out of town for work, and I made some more, a little better money going out of town, but I got off track with, everything I was doing. So anyways, long story short, I came back into town. I've been on hold 30. I'm actually cooking right now. So I've been on hold 30, and I took a different position at work. So now what I'm doing is, I'm out there behind the truck, running, throwing the cans in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and especially right now, in San Antonio, it's hot, man. So it's getting real good. Okay. So what I wanted to know from you, I want to get on the app that you got. I'm gonna actually try to get it tomorrow. I get on that app.
You weigh 177, 277 right now?
Yes, sir.
And how tall are you?
6'1".
Here's what I would say. Okay, how long are your shifts?
I'm going in at like 5 or 6, and I'm getting done clocking out between like 3 and 4 in the afternoon.
I don't want you to do nothing else but your job and hold 30 until you get to 240. Then you can sign up. Because here's the deal. You get the app, and you tell it you weigh 277. You're gonna be doing walks and shit like that, right? Like you're gonna go on a 5-mile walk. You're gonna be doing a bunch of simple shit until we get your weight down to like 240, where you can start running and we ain't got to worry about a bunch of damage. So I would tell you, and this is what I'm gonna say to you, man. I had an Amazon. My dude's running. You know how far you running every day?
Yeah, I know. I see them too. We're out there together.
No.
We're out there together.
I'm talking about. Do you you got a Fitbit or a Garmin?
Oh, yeah.
How far are you running every day?
So let me pull it up right now. Today it says I burned 1,100 calories, and I got 16,000. So 7.67 miles, 7.68.
Okay, good. Okay, so 7 miles a day. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I would tell you. You're 31 years old. You should be able to lose that weight in the next 2 months. Okay?
Okay.
If you were 35, I might tell you about some retatrutide or, like some peptides. But I just think right now, like you should be able to lose 5 to 10 pounds a week on Whole30. Like you running 7 miles a day, bro. That's fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's 35 miles. I would encourage you to go for a walk on Saturdays and Sundays. Go for a 5-mile walk. You know, the other thing is, like, as you get over, when you lose another 30 pounds and you get down to about 250, then I'll tell you, go get you a little 20-pound weight vest. Wear that motherfucker the whole time. I had a dude at Amazon wearing a 45-pound weight vest, running 15 miles a day. He went in the Air Force and he graduated #1 in his basic training class.
That's what's up.
So,
That's what's up.
like, you got a physical job right now. I don't need you on the app. I need you just to lose this weight. And you're going to do that through, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being on Whole30 and being active every day. And then as you start losing weight, we're going to put it back on you with a vest. And you just keep that weight coming off, you know? You got to get down to like 220, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know they're changing the body composition thing. I was seeing videos on it.
That shit changed yesterday. That's official as of yesterday. So if you really want to know where you're at, I need a measurement from your belly button across. It's got to be level, right? So don't avoid your fucking love handles or any of the fat parts, because the Army knows, man. They put that shit right where all that fat sits. So put it across the belly button, straight across and around. Get me the inches, and then the inches of how tall you are, right? And I can tell you if you're good or not. So just send me the measurements, and I'll let you know what you need to lose and how far away you are.
All right, let's get the measurements right now. We on fucking. You got tape measure with you?
Yeah. Let me go get it. Hold on.
All right, we're gonna wait. We'll wait for you and shit. We want to. This is a good exercise, and let's see what the fuck we got.
Yep, that shit changed. It's kind of irritating. I'm not gonna lie. So what do you call it, Jake? They don't do height and like weight anymore. So they don't care what the number on the scale is anymore. They just go straight to type, and they measure everybody, and then they do the math equation, and you're good or you're not. So it's kind of messed up, because you got dudes, you know, that are straight up bodybuilders that are struggling to be under that because they're big, you know, all around.
Are they gonna? I gotta imagine they're gonna give waivers, right?
From what this new thing is, they're not. They even took away. So we used to have an exemption if you scored a certain amount on your PT test, you were exempt from height and weight. Period. They took that away. Yeah, I don't know what. I'm sure that'll have to come back at some point, because you're looking at dudes that are able to bench.
Army says no fat people around here.
Yeah, I get that, but like some of these guys, like you got dudes that are able to bench a Bradley.
Trust me, I'm pissed. I love that exemption, dog.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: when you go into the Green Beret rooms, they ain't gonna kick out all the Green Berets. They not. I mean, half of them got bellies. So,
yep. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not pushing anything here, but some of these guys are on some extracurricular supplements that
absolutely, you know, I mean, you have to be
right, and it makes it a little larger right there. You know, your abs stick out further, and it's like,
talking about HGH.
Oh yeah, you know, all that shit. They got that gut that kind of pushes out, but they're, you know, strong as a bull. And it's like, okay, well, do we want to lose this because of some rudimentary measurement? I don't know the answer, you know.
All right. Hey, you got it. You got it. Hey, Staff Sergeant Shell and Collins, y'all got it. Hang on, there's some questions in here. I'm gonna go take this call. Mesh is coming here to say something magical. I gotta call my dude in Thailand right now. I was gonna wait, but fuck y'all. I'm gonna call him right now.
I was just gonna say, I think for you guys it's 0.55 ratio height per waist, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 0.55. So you take your waist divided by your height, and if it's 0.54, you're good. The second it hits 0.55, no good.
You want to hear something cool?
Sure.
The Marine Corps, it's 0.52.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, you can be you know, you can normally I mean, it benefits some people, but some people I guess it doesn't. But like, you know, you can be overweight technically, but I mean, as long as you're 0.51 or below. But I mean, they decided like, nah, like 0.55 is too much, you know.
Yeah, well, it kind of is because I did my measurements and I could be roughly like 41 inches around my waist, and
Yeah.
I'm good to go. And I'm like, that's
Damn.
That's kind of big. I mean, like that's not me.
Is
What
it
up,
That's not
gender
where I'm at.
neutral for you guys too? Because
Chappie?
it's gender neutral for us. It's just height, waist. That's it. No male, female.
Yeah,
How you
I'm
doing,
pretty
big
positive
dog?
it is gender neutral. Like I think that's what the DoD directive was.
Yeah, it
So
is. Yeah, they got rid of the tables, everything. They went to just straight this across the board.
yeah,
Mhm.
we're about to have a lot
So,
of people, a lot of exodus coming. So
All right, listen.
I got one in my office.
Hang on, wait. I gotta make sure I'm muted. Hang on. Don't get
Yeah.
no fucking
Tough shit.
black syphilis or no crazy shit.
Yeah,
Learn
What's your
I got
measurements?
those
What's your
results.
measurements, brother?
First,
What do you got?
okay?
So right around my
Yeah,
waist,
get your
I'm
shit
between
straight.
49 and 50.
Dan running it.
Right around my
Dan
waist.
running it like an
All right, we're gonna
Olympic
say 50
champion and
because
shit. So
then it makes it easier. Okay, so how tall are you in inches?
yeah, good shit, Mo.
So
Are
in
you?
inches, I am
73, right? You're 6'1".
Yeah, 6'1".
Yeah,
Okay,
you're at
so
6'8", bro.
yep, you need to lose.
Okay.
Oh, let me see here. So I'm sorry, you said how long? How much is it? How
Around
many
my
inches?
waist.
I'm on Reddit
Yeah.
True Tide. That shit coming off me like it was
It's
free, bro.
50.
I'm getting ready to
Okay,
cross
so let
under
me
220.
mess with the
I
numbers
lost 30,
here.
33 pounds already. Yeah.
Yeah, I think his max is 39.
Yeah, I think so too. That's
same shit.
40 divided by. Now you can be 40. You got to be 40 inches
Oh yeah,
at that measurement.
Okay.
All right, so to be able to pass now I will say like that is not the case right now for entrance, right? So we call it ascension, right? So ascension into the Army is still on the old height and weight until recruiting command pushes out new guidance. We're using the old height and weight.
All right, motherfucker, let's go. We made it happen. Shit,
so
made it happen,
the thing that
motherfucker.
we just did, the exercise is just the active duty. Okay, so once you're in, you'll have to meet that standard. But
absolutely, thank
new
you,
recruits
Dan.
are on the old version until until USARD and USAREC come down and say, "Hey, you're going to use this
Hey,
now."
Doug, I told you that motherfucker.
It's not going to be.
That motherfucker was trying to be evil Knievel. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So for ascension into the Army, I could see it being, 0.58 or maybe even 60, right? And then you'll be required to meet the standard by the time you leave basic training.
Fuck, I'm coming to visit next year,
they understand
motherfucker.
as civilians, y'all are a little fluffier, and they'll let you in like that. But you will need to meet the standard prior to graduating basic.
All right, y'all, take care.
So I wouldn't worry about this too much. I would just do what Jake says. Lose as much as you can. And let's get you in first before you're starting to worry about it, right? So we talk about the 50-meter target. That getting in is your 50-meter target. You're talking about once you're already in, can I make that?
Yeah.
And that's not what you need to worry about right now. You need to worry about, I just got to get in, right? So lose the weight as much as you can safely. Don't do the what do you call it? The crash diets or anything crazy. Okay.
Got you. And my question for you, I mean, I'm glad you told me that, but my question for you was, I know we spoke before, and you had looked up my stuff. I do have a moral waiver, and I remember you told me, I believe you told me it should have been good for 2 years, along with my physical and everything. And I know my physical, I didn't take last November. I took it the November before last November. So I'm just, because I know my recruiter, when I came back, I asked him about it, and he said, we might have to resubmit your waiver. So I was wondering, do
your moral waiver is as good as long as your physical's okay. So it was approved. It's approved now.
Okay, and it should be till November, right? That would be that 2-year mark.
Yes, but you have to ship out before that date. It's not sign a contract before that date. You need to you need to be at basic training before that date.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yes, so there's no. You're saying so it's up this November?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you kind of got to hurry. All right. So
Yeah.
ship out dates can kind of be manipulated, right? And I would make sure you talk to the ask for the station commander in that damn office, because that recruiter probably don't know any better. And he says he's got to rerun your waivers. Like, dude, your waiver's fine. When your physical's up, it's no longer fine. Now you got to redo everything. You have to go get a new physical. You have to get a new waivers, all that stuff. Okay.
Okay. Got you. That's what I wanted to know.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. No problem.
We got a bunch of people in the waiting room now. Let's go. Next question. We rolling.
Don't wait. Somebody.
Hello.
Yeah, what you got? What's your name?
All right. Good evening. It's Alex.
Alex, what you got?
Yeah. So I just came back from Marine Corps OCS.
Okay.
Made it to week 7.
Okay.
I ended up getting sent home. I got pneumonia. Took me out.
Hold up. What's pneumonia?
Pneumonia. The lung. You get like fluid in it.
Motherfucker.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Yeah, sorry.
God
yeah, it
damn.
felt all funny.
Okay.
But
did they tell you could come back?
Yeah, I got recommended to return. They said it's as simple as just like telling my recruiter, getting me on the next board, and it's like an automatic getting in.
Okay. What's your question?
Yeah, so I had 2 questions. So while I was there, I was crushing academics and I crushed physical fitness, but leadership, I was at a 79 out of an 80.
Yep.
To be honest, like they dropped for leadership in like week 9, and I felt maybe I would have been on that spectrum. So
yep.
It was hard. Just any recommendations when I go back. I know I'm gonna have like prior experience, so I'm gonna try to like mentor like other candidates while I'm there.
Okay.
Just because I've been through it, but like aside from that, like I really don't know how to pick up on the leadership. Like,
okay,
it was rough.
Are you a minority?
I am a minority, and I am kind of short too. So it was
Yep.
Jay, can I also ask this one?
No, you good.
Yep.
Go ahead, Mesh. You can do the whole fucking conversation. Go ahead, Mesh. Let him talk. Let him
So
talk. Go ahead.
yeah, so I remember like was that was your second leadership billet, correct? What billet was that?
It was my first leadership billet. I didn't get a second one. I was platoon sergeant. Platoon sergeant.
Okay, so the platoon sergeant. So like, my 2 billets were platoon commander and squad leader, and honestly those are the easiest ones, right? So platoon sergeant, you're the one like running platoon, right? So you like backpacks online, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be 2 reasons, right? Either one, they gave you a failing grade because they already saw you as one of the lower performers that technically wasn't failing anything, but they didn't really want to see you pass. Because like the guys that got below an 80, like if they gave you a 79 flat out, like that's kind of how it is. They're like, yeah, we don't think you're competent.
They gave me a 72 79. On my first billet.
A 72, Jesus.
Yeah, my platoon sergeant was really just like fucking with me, like hazing me at all times. Like, yeah.
You mean like the senior billet sergeant instructor?
No, the platoon sergeant. He was the one that like assigns the billets, and he was just kind of just hazing me like the entire time I was there.
What race?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What race are you?
I'm Hispanic.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Wasn't like there was some like there it wasn't crazy diverse there, but there was like some Hispanic cats. Like everyone kind of got treated like shit, like.
Well, so I was gonna say the second reason they probably did that is because if you actually like for example, like we had this one guy who was a prior that was also the platoon sergeant in a billet at one point, and he kept messing the basic stuff up. Like he kept saying ready move, and they hated it because they're like, you didn't earn the right to say that, right? He said it multiple times, and I'm pretty sure he failed his billet as well, but he still graduated with us. But they actually, I remember like one of the lead gunnery sergeants, not from our platoon, but for like the company in the billet. He flat out, like, before we graduated, he was just chilling with us at lunch, and he's like, yeah, we got a list of all the shit bags. He points right at that guy. He's like, you were on that list too. And we laughed. So I don't know how you performed, but it's all relative compared to your platoon. And I would say the best advice I could give you is try to be as much of a, like, do everything to the best of your ability, but socially just be a gray man. Like, don't attract attention, just like Just be a Gen Pop candidate, right?
That was pretty much my case, and what like got me kind of got my name thrown out there is I was bad at drill. Like I tried, I just was uncoordinated.
Were you running laps around the platoon?
Oh yeah.
Yep, I figured.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of made me a shitbag, but like if I go back, I want to practice drill beforehand. I'll figure out some way how to do it. But
okay, so
I think
listen. You ain't got to figure shit out. Take your ass to the fucking goddamn VFW and tell them you need to learn how to fucking drill.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's what I'm gonna tell you. Are you thinking about not going back?
So yeah, that was my second follow-up question. Was like, so I have a pilot contract for the Marines. I honestly did it just because you've always advocated to be a pilot.
You got a pilot contract? You can't get through OCS?
I mean, it wasn't not getting through it. I was able to do it. It's just like
hang on, bro. Listen. Yeah. You trying to tell us shit we already know. What was your ASTB score?
677, and OAR was like 51, I think.
What was your college GPA?
3.4 from UCLA.
3.4. What's your major?
Philosophy for law.
Jesus Christ. All right, go in the Navy, bro. Just go in the Navy. Like,
so that was my second question. I met with the Navy recruiter today.
Yeah, what did he say?
Like just today. So he said pilot board, like specifically for pilot. He was like, it's no one's getting selected. Yeah, my packet's pretty much complete for the Navy because I've already I was a non-select.
Okay.
So he was like, if I put you in for pilot, he's like, you probably won't get selected. He said your other two options are SWO and NFO.
Nope. Nope.
And
okay, so listen. Go see the Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
Go see the Coast
Guard.
Or go fly WOFT in the Army.
That's what I was thinking too. I wanted to talk to you about this one. Like I was like thinking this, and like for 7 weeks I didn't have my phone, and I was like, damn, I can't wait to get it back. So like ask Jake if I should fucking what can I do in the Army.
Okay, listen. Are you good with flying helicopters?
I've never flown a helicopter. I only have like a couple hours on Discovery flight. I was gonna take ground school already.
Okay, here's what I'll tell you, man. Just stop all the bullshit and go warrant officer in the Army. Like the Navy is backed up on pilots. They not taking nobody. Yeah. If you had sevens, I would say go, stick it out in the Navy. But, they backed up. Hey, Collins, are you handling warrant officer packages too?
Yeah, I'm handling them. But hit up Shell first, and then Shell will vet him and all that, and then Shell will kick him over to me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot more questions that go into that. The WOFT package is extremely difficult, but you know what the best part about doing the Army is for you though, Wings?
Yeah, what's happened?
The best part is we don't give a shit how pretty you march.
Yeah, that's that'd be nice because I'm pretty uncoordinated. But another question I had is with the Navy. The Navy and Marines, like the recruiters, they talk to each other. And the Marine recruiter he called me back and he was like, hey, like you got to be committed to one or the other. He was like, and that was like my kind of concern was like if I would have sticked my hat like in the Navy recruiter, essentially it's kind of like trading a guaranteed yes in the Marines for like a maybe in the Navy.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. What do I tell Hispanic males about going into the fucking Marine Corps as officers?
That you're gonna come back calling you crying because they're racist.
Okay, and what happened? What's happening right now?
Getting hazed pretty bad.
Okay, so then you're telling me that your spouse is beating the shit out of you, but you're going home every night. Does that make any sense?
No.
So then, I don't give a fuck what the Marine Corps dude tells me. Hey, motherfucker, if you wanted me, you wouldn't have fucking washed my ass out of OCS. Okay? Fuck out of here, man. Go in the Army. At least you can have a chance. You know what I'm saying? You can have a chance. You ain't got no chance in the Marine Corps, bro. You don't have no chance. I got a JAG officer that got court-martialed. Okay? I want you to think about that. How the fuck do you court-martial a JAG officer?
I have no idea. That's
okay. See what I'm saying? You tell me. I got a buddy that they tried to frame in TBS. Hispanic. Okay?
Yeah.
We got a pilot who they tried to court-martial because he was doing too good. Okay? So I understand they gave you a flight billet. You took a shot, right? We're not going in the Navy as an NFO. It's a waste of fucking time. Okay?
Mm.
So go in the Army, go fly, call the Coast Guard. Like, you're going to fly helicopters anyway, so it don't matter. You know, call Staff Sergeant Shell and see where he thinks you sit with the WOFT package. You know?
Yeah, I could do that. I just want a quick question is just like, if I work with the like Staff Sergeant Shell in the Army, would that somehow get word to my recruiter? Because I know like it's still a Marine recruiter.
Look, man, you have to be committed because when you're trying to process with a branch of the military, your social security number can only be owned, quote unquote, owned by one branch at a time. So we would have to pull you away from the Marines because they have control of your social right now. There's a process. It's called a spiff. It takes 24 hours. You sign a document. We yank it over. Now we own it, as in the Army, right? We can process you from there. But here's what I'll tell you. Nobody on earth as a recruiter is going to be that upset that you tried something. If it doesn't work, you can always go right back to the Marines. And that guy might be a little pissy, but at the end of the day, he's going to sign the contract. He's going to give it back to you. There's no way on earth he doesn't.
You don't think the board will say something like the Marine Corps board of officers?
All right, hang on. I got it. Hey, man, you know why you fucking sucked at leadership?
Not sure.
I'm gonna give you your first bit of advice. You can't fucking listen.
I see.
Okay? We telling you the truth, and you don't want to listen. Were you asking all these dumbass fucking questions at OCS?
No, sir.
So you telling me you weren't asking questions after they just explained this shit to you?
It was just a lot of the little things I didn't get right.
Yeah. You know why? Because you weren't listening. You're not listening here. We didn't answer that question you just said. Go ahead, Collins.
Here's the deal. You're worried about upsetting a guy who really, in the grand scheme of things, gives zero fucks about you. Really, like that recruiter does not give a shit about you. And you're worried about upsetting him. Like, it's your life. You're trying to be successful and you're trying to pave your own path. Who gives a fuck if that dude gets upset about it? Like, you're doing what's best for you.
Yes,
you have to be okay with upsetting people every now and again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll gonna listen to your advice, Jake. I'll hit up Staff Sergeant Shop. That's okay. Maybe I know I need to study for the SIFT, I believe. So
hit me up. I got the SIFT study guide all online. Just hit me up and ask for the study guide, and I'll send it all over to you.
Through email or text?
Email.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's all the questions I've had.
All right, cool. We got a bunch of people in here now. Next question. Oh, Mesh.
Good afternoon, Jake.
What's up?
My name is Gabriel, and my question is, I'm going into my senior year of high school.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to be getting a surgery on my hip this month. I'm just curious.
What kind of surgery?
Hip labral surgery. It's just they're going to use an endoscopic, so they're not doing anything too invasive.
Okay, what are you getting? What's wrong with your hip?
I tore my labrum on a run.
On a run?
Yes, sir.
What are they doing to it?
They're reattaching it. But the recovery time is about 4 to 6 months, which will leave me at about 6 months before I'd plan to originally ship out.
Okay.
I'm curious if this is if this is going to complicate anything, or if I'm going to have to get any waivers.
Did you sign a contract already? Is that what you're saying? Like, I don't understand.
No, I'm just worried that if I was told by someone else that I might not be able to get in because of it, because they'll choose other people.
They'll choose other people. stop talking to anybody else other than us. Okay, first of all, that's retarded. The other thing is, yes, you're going to get a waiver. Torn labrum is a very common waiver that I have worked in the past. So yes, you'll need a waiver. What were you trying to do?
I wanted to enlist in the Navy.
Okay. Yeah, go enlist in the Navy. I mean, you'll be fine. You'll need a waiver. It's pretty easy to work.
Yeah, you ain't gonna you ain't gonna use your hip in the Navy.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day.
Unless you're gyrating.
Oh,
thank you,
man. All right, we're not gonna try to worry about too much, but you got to get your hip fixed. Shit, you can't have a labrum tear in your hip. It ain't gonna do nothing but get worse.
Hey, what's going on, Jake?
What's up?
Hey, so I got a meeting with the CSM this week for the National Guard down here for my moral waiver.
Okay, what's your moral waiver? What'd you do?
All right. Well, like in 2021.
What'd you do?
In 2021, I was in a shooting.
Wait. No. Listen, this ain't the fucking partial information channel. What did you fucking do to get a moral waiver?
All right, in 2021, I was leaving a party. I got shot at, and I shot back.
Oh, man. Did you hit anybody?
Nah, I didn't hit nobody.
You suck. And now you want to go in the army?
That's not the end though. So
no, I'm just saying, you got to shoot people in the army. You actually got to hit them.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. Go ahead. What you got?
So I actually was trying to go in the active army. They didn't take me, so I wound up going to the Guard.
Okay.
So I had to get a medical waiver. I had to wait a year. So last year when I went back, they approved my medical waivers. They ran my background, and I had a warrant from 3 years ago that I never knew about. No one ever told me.
What was the warrant
for?
Myself
another shooting.
Okay, so you goddamn Annie Oakley out in this motherfucker. You shooting at everybody.
So they I turned myself in. I went to court. They dropped it. You know, it wasn't me.
Okay.
So now, we're at the end of the me trying to enlist. They're trying to get my moral waivers approved. Now I got a meeting with the CSM this week.
Okay.
I'm asking for any tips.
Yep, I'm gonna let Staff Sergeant Shell handle all this shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you now, I will walk in that motherfucker and tell him I've been working on my aim. I promise, I will be able to shoot people in combat. I promise.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you the opposite. Okay, you're gonna tell that sergeant major that you have learned from your mistakes.
All right.
You accept responsibility for this. Do not try to sugarcoat it and say it wasn't your fault or none of that bullshit. Okay? Because I know a lot of you younger guys cannot take accountability for fucking shit. So you're going to take accountability. Hey, I did this. I made a mistake. I learned from my mistakes, and it's never gonna happen again. Right?
Right.
Then shut up and answer his questions. Answer them directly and do not beat around the bush. Like when Jake said, "What'd you do?" You said, "All right, in 2021." No, sir, I was here. I was involved in a shooting. Okay, what happened? I defended myself. I shot back. It was not a good move. It was illegal. Whatever. Hit him with the fucking facts, the truth, and make sure you take it. Like I said, take accountability. And say you've learned from it and you've moved on. And what have you done to better yourself since this has happened?
I've been working. I didn't have
everybody works, but what the fuck did you do to better yourself?
Work, go to the gym, go to church. I had a daughter, being a father.
Okay. Hey, my life has changed. I've had a family. I'm God-fearing man. I found God, whatever. I go to church now, and I see the errors of my ways, because I'm telling you right now, if that's I don't know, they're probably just vetting you for the next process, because the sergeant major is not going to make the decision on this, but he's the gatekeeper before you talk to that officer. And the officer is going to say yes or no. Okay.
Okay.
But you need to make sure you obviously win this guy over, because I'm going to tell you right now, he might not be the quote unquote decision maker on paper, but he's the decision maker. Okay. He's going to be the guy that goes to the officer and says, hey, sir, here's this kid. This is what it is. And that officer's first question is going to be, well, Sergeant Major, what do you think? And 9 times out of 10, he's going to take the recommendation of that Sergeant Major. So if the Sergeant Major doesn't like you, you're not getting in. If he doesn't like your answers, you're not getting in, right? So win him over the best you can, and, answer his questions directly. He'll answer some, and don't over-explain, okay? You guys need to understand that. Like, you volunteer way too many things. Like, just answer direct questions. That's it, okay?
Okay.
All right, I got a question for you. Do you currently own a gun?
No.
Okay. You don't own a gun at all?
Nope.
Does your girlfriend, or your baby's mama, or wife, whatever she is, does she have a gun?
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, this is what I'm going to tell you. You got a gun in the house, correct?
Uh-huh.
Where do you live?
Louisiana.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. I knew you were lying to me the second I asked the question. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what I recommend you do is get all them fucking guns out your house so that you don't have to lie to the Sergeant Major. Because if you try to lie to the Sergeant Major, if someone asks you, do you know, what do you do? Listen, I don't even have any guns in my house anymore. I got rid of all the guns that I had, or I got rid of my gun, or the gun. I don't have any more guns. I don't have any guns, right? Hey, how do we know you ain't going to shoot nobody on base? Listen, I don't even own a gun anymore. Okay? Like, you better have, because I'm going to tell you, the first question I thought about is, oh, I know this motherfucker still got guns in his house. So then I asked you, I knew you were lying. As soon as you said no, I knew you were lying. So I just asked your wife got a gun, because then I knew you still got a fucking gun. Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't game the system, bro. You got to be super clean on this stupid shooting people shit. So, and keep it brief. All them pauses.
I got one more question for you.
Go ahead.
So I work at a shipyard.
Okay.
And I actually emailed you a couple of years ago and got your PDF, and I was doing it. Okay. But now I've been working. I'm trying to figure out, what do I need to be doing in place of certain things? Because working at the shipyard, like recovery-wise, and it fucked my feet up getting in tanks and boats and shit.
What are you doing in the shipyard?
Painting, repairing the boats. Sometimes I get in the tanks of the boats. I'm docking the boats. Really everything.
Okay.
Everything on the shipyard.
So here's what I tell everybody. If you got a good physical job, you got to ask yourself, you just going in the Army, right, enlisted?
Yeah, correct.
So I'll tell you, if you just run one time a day, you're going to go shit stomp whatever the fuck you go do in the Army. Basic training will be easy because you have a physical job. So as long as you're running, nothing in basic training will be hard at all.
All right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all the extra shit on the PDF because you doing fucking 8, 9, 10 hours of work. How many hours you get in a week?
10. Well, 10. How many hours a week?
50?
If I go on the weekends, yeah, it's like 50.
Okay, so like you're doing 50 hours of manual labor, bro. Like, as long as you can run, you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, man.
Hey, what was the final charge that you got convicted of? Obviously, you got a conviction of some kind, right?
Yeah. It was illegal possession of a firearm.
What was your original charge? What did they originally charge you with?
Oh, shit. Oh, I got the paper right here. Hold on.
Because you did something, right? And they pled it down, I'm assuming. So
yeah.
You did what? You did community service, you did jail time, you paid fine.
Probation for 6 months.
Okay. And then, yeah, so what was the original charge?
I'll tell you now.
Attempted murder.
It's going to be rough.
Yep.
No, it's not that bad. I'm trying to find the paper.
No. That's wild.
Hey, Staff Sergeant Shit, they got him with shitty shot. That's what he got charged with. Shitty shot.
You were a no-go at this station.
I can't find the paper. Where is it? So it was originally like a couple of. Oh, here it is. It was a couple of charges, and they. So it was. Hold on. Damn. All right. So there was one. It was possession of marijuana, illegal use of a weapon, and possession of a firearm with obliterated serial number and criminal negligent discharge.
You got lucky, my dude. You got
Hell yeah, you
lucky. Not only did you have a heater, you had a scratched heater.
I can't believe they didn't charge you with like Jay said, attempted murder or anything like that, because that's wild.
Well,
that's wild.
It was self-defense, and since I was young, they had witnesses and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially with drugs. Like you had drugs in your possession too. That's even crazier, you know. But hey, I mean, good for you. It worked out in your benefit, kind of. I mean, active Army, I know now why they said no, thank you. But the Guard, I mean, sure. I've been working something less than that for a year now. Kid from this Discord filed off serial number, just in possession of it. Didn't even get charged too. Got adult dismissed because it wasn't his. And I still can't. I'm still struggling to get this kid in. So, yeah, you stood no chance at that for the active Army.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey,
Thank you.
Be brief, be succinct with the Sergeant Major. And listen, man, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of advice. Okay, you black in Louisiana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you try to lie to him or you lie to him at all, he gonna blow your ass up. You won't know it. You just ain't gonna get in. So I suggest you work on telling your story short and succinct, and don't fucking lie. Okay?
All right.
Because you suck at lying. Okay?
I got you.
All right. Let us know how it goes. Come back and tell us you in the National Guard, Louisiana.
I'll be back.
All right, cool. That's a good one right there, man. Shit, my man got it all in.
I'm telling you, so the biggest thing with something like that is going to be, that's why I asked it the way I did. They're going to want to know, what have you done since this incident to make you not the same person, right? Yeah. So like, why the hell would we let you in? Like you said, how do I know you're not going to go crazy and shoot up somebody on base? Or how do we know you're not going to do this again? Well, if you can hit them with I've changed. Okay, how? How have you changed? Well, if he answers the way he answered me in the beginning, well, I've been working. No shit, motherfucker. Everybody's been working. We all got to pay bills. Like, what do you mean? That doesn't do anything. So what have you done? She said, well, he's going to church now, right? He had a daughter, new aspect of life, things like that. That is what they're looking for. What have you changed to make yourself a better person? Not, oh, well, actually nothing. I've just been working is not the answer to give, because I'd be like, okay, so what you're saying is there is a chance you do this again. And I would not approve that if that was the only thing, personally.
I'm just going to tell you. You heard what my question was. Is there a gun in the house?
Yeah.
You heard, shit. But he in
Shit,
Louisiana.
that's exactly how the Fort Hood shooting, the second Fort Hood shooting, was a guy that was a hothead. Like, that's how that shooting happened.
Oh, the second one?
Yeah, because he got denied leave, and he got pissed because, like, his grandma died or something. Because that was, like, right across the street from where I was at Fort Hood when that shit went down.
All right, listen.
And he got pissed off and went to his car and got his fucking gun and started shooting motherfuckers.
Let's talk about this Fort Hood shit, okay? So y'all know we got a dude that's working for the IG, and I get to hear a bunch of crazy shit. So I asked him, I said, why is Fort Hood so bad? He said, it is the stashing grounds for every shitty soldier in the Army. I was like, what? He was like, oh, yeah. He was like, we specifically have it set up to intake all of the shitty people from the Army. So if you're one of them problem childs in fucking basic training, you going to Fort Hood. If you do some dumb shit at your unit in Fort Lewis, your next duty station going to be Fort Hood. I said, well, how the fuck do you expect the base to be functional? And they're like, look, it's been like this for like whatever the fuck they said, like 30, 40 years. They just determined that Fort Hood is going to be the stashing grounds for everybody shitty in the Army. And that's why they got so many problems at Fort Hood, because they're sending all the shitty people. It's fucking crazy. Crazy. Crazy the government is like that. But anyway, Killeen, Texas. Get it. All right. Let's get the next question. Are you good, Collins? You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Fucking on here, killing it tonight. We done had some good questions tonight, though. I can appreciate good questions, especially if you can't hit nobody when you're shooting at them and shit. All right, next person. What's the next question? God damn, we got like 80 people in here. Mesh still in here? Oh, no, we got 2 people. Wings, I think you asked your question. And who's this A dude at the bottom? Did you ask your question? All right, we got questions to be asked. Go ahead.
No, sir, not yet.
What, you just over there sitting scared and shit? You terrified that we gonna kill you and shit?
No, sir.
I promise you this. I can shoot. I won't miss. Okay. Go ahead. What you got?
First and foremost, thank you for all you do. I followed your study guide and scored a 52 OER and a 688.
Okay. 688. Wait. What's the first category? What's the first category?
I forget, sir.
Okay.
I believe it's what they test you for aviation knowledge.
How'd you get a 6 on that test? On that part?
I'm unsure, sir. I probably need to study a little bit more on the aviation side, if I had to guess.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. What you got?
I'm struggling to find a good recruiter. The only Navy recruiting station in the state of Utah made me miss my panel date. They didn't submit my package.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, I'm aging out at 32. So, time isn't on my side.
Okay.
So, waiting for the next board is a little bit challenging. Try to go to the Coast Guard just because the Navy said, hey, try something else.
Okay.
Went to the Coast Guard as well to try and apply be in they call it the SRDC program.
Okay.
And I also met a recruiter and he made me miss a panel date.
Okay.
I've missed 3 panel dates as a result of bad recruiters.
What is your GPA?
3.0.
What's your major?
Business management. But I took your advice and I applied for Rutgers and I got accepted into their Masters of Engineering and Industrial and Systems Engineering program.
Okay. What's your undergrad degree in?
Business management.
Okay, you just said that. All right. What do you think, man? What do you think?
I'd like to go Navy, but I can't even get a recruiter to help me put my name in the hat.
So the Navy is full of shit right now on pilots. Full. They may not pick up any pilots in this November board. Okay? It's getting hard to be an officer in the military. I'm just telling you. That's why I love, like, the Warrant Officer Flight Program is fucking fire, bruh. So you're going to go fly in the Navy, good chance. How many hours you got?
0 hours, sir.
So then you're probably going to end up flying helicopters, so you might as well go fly helicopters in the Army. So I would call Staff Sergeant Shell, have him run you through the screener for fucking Warrant Officer for WOFT program, put your package in, go fly helicopters in the Army. That'd be my 2 cents.
Okay, sir.
The Navy ain't happy with it. Ain't happy with your 3.0 or your 6. So
I agree with that, sir. And I was planning on retesting, but the recruiter told me, hey, even if you get a 7, you wouldn't be an I select just because of your age. You would require a waiver anyway. So I don't recommend that you retake the test.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing games. Like, the recruiters are always playing fucking games, man. That's just what I say. So they always playing games. Okay, go ahead. What you got, Staff Sergeant Shell?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's something you just hit me up, dude. If you really want to get in, you really want to have a chance to fly in the military, then the Army is going to be your best bet at your stance right now. Like you said, your age is going to be a factor. So A lot goes into this. I think you just need to give me a call and let's kind of talk it out. I don't want to sit here and take the next hour of time on here, but we can handle it.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Cool.
Got my number?
No, I figured I'd dig through the forums, but I'd be happy to jot it down.
It's right here in the chat, man. It's in the chat.
Yeah, I posted it before I even unmuted because I knew that's where it was heading. But my number's there, Instagram's there. Because for anybody, if you guys want to schedule appointments and you're too scared to talk because you're afraid Jake's going to tear your head off, then hit up my Instagram. I've got my appointment calendar right there. You can put yourself right on my calendar.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome, man. All right, next question. I just let in my man, the Snoopy dog dude, Cruz. Cruz, what you got? Man, Snoopy the dog, man.
Hey, Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, it's my second time on here. I talked a while ago. I was the Air Force guy. I was trying to go Special Forces.
How'd it go?
So I'm working with the 20th Special Forces group right now. I passed the SFE, and they offered me a contract.
Okay.
But right now I'm just trying to work with my leadership to see whether or not I can be sent to SFAS.
Wait. You went to SFRE. You talking about in the Army?
No. So the 20th Special Forces group, they host.
For National Guard. For National Guard. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. And
I'm currently active Air Force.
Your command cannot stop you from going to AFAS. They can't stop you.
So here's the problem. They've got to essentially approve for me to go. So I just need to get approval from my command. Okay. And then the 20th Special Forces group, they're the ones that write the order for me to go. So right now I'm just having difficulty just getting accepted by my leadership just to go.
Okay, so do this. Have you talked to this 20th Special Forces group and told them that they won't let you go?
Yes.
And what did they say?
So right now, they're essentially telling me to wait until your ETS. So just wait until my contract ends.
When's your ETS?
June of 2027.
Okay, fuck that. I'm not waiting that long.
Yeah, that's
door policy.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. Okay, what is your commander saying?
So right now, I just got a new commander, so I haven't been able to speak to her yet.
Okay.
But my supervisor, he's essentially telling me that it's not there's no reason for the Air Force to send me to SFAS, essentially. There's nothing that the Air Force is getting out of them sending to SFAS. You know what I mean?
Okay, so listen. You got the book Never Split the Difference?
No.
I want you to get that book. I want you to read that book, and I want you to practice for 2 weeks before you talk to anybody else. Okay?
Okay.
And then I want you to go talk to these people and negotiate them out of their underwear. Okay?
Got it. It's just right now it's difficult, especially for me.
Hey, listen. I don't give a fuck how difficult it is. You in the Air Force right now?
Okay. Yes, sir. But I'm in an undermanned career field.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't care about none of your fucking problems. Do what I told you to do. Okay? Of course they don't want to let you fucking go. But I know this, a fucking savage finds a way to get the fuck out of where he is. Okay? You're going Special Forces. You're going to be a fucking Green Beret. You know how many times you're supposed to get killed or your whole team is supposed to get killed as a Green Beret and you got to find a way to fucking win?
Got it.
Okay? I don't give a fuck how hard you got in the Air Force undermanned. I don't give a fuck. Go read the book and learn how to negotiate.
I can only do so much as my rank does.
Bullshit.
Jake.
Bullshit. You're fucking. You know
I'm
what?
trying.
No.
Been trying.
Listen. Trying's for fucking losers. Don't come on here with no bullshit. Trying's for fucking losers. You're a loser. Losers try. Winners fucking win. You understand
I almost got
me?
paperwork.
Listen, you're not listening right now, motherfucker. How old are you?
22.
You're a fucking little bitch, okay? You're a little baby. Buy the fucking book and learn how to negotiate. Then reapproach these motherfuckers with real tried and true negotiation tactics that fucking work. Okay? And you'll come back on here in a month and be like, holy shit, I can't believe it. You know what? The commander heard about my problems and she let me go. Okay? Because I would tell you right now, the first thing I would say is, let me go to SFRE or SFAS and get selected. It'll time up perfectly with my EAOS next year. And then I just spend the next fucking 9 months, because you ain't going to go to AFAS before November. Okay, so you probably go in January, February class. It'll time up perfectly with you getting out the fucking Air Force next summer. So you can tell them, I'm not leaving early. I'm just trying to set myself up for the future. Okay, go buy the fucking book. Stop being stupid. Okay, and trying equals failing. Okay, we don't fucking try shit. We win. Okay.
Will do.
Okay, my man.
Sergeant Shell, am I able to give you a phone call at all to also speak to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Jake.
Yep. Hey, man, listen, man. There ain't a lot of sympathy for motherfuckers trying and not. We ain't got no fucking sympathy, man. I went to college and didn't know how to fucking read. I ain't asked for no sympathy ever. I just try to figure out a way to fucking win. Okay? Period, man. Golly, man. I hate when motherfuckers come on here talking about trying. I'm fucking trying. No, motherfucker, you're losing. All right, what's next? Who got next question? Now I'm fired.
Hey, Jake.
What's up?
I just had a quick question.
What's your name?
Eric.
What you
got? I was just curious if you had any more insight on the MOS 17 Echo in the Army.
Yes, there's a lot of insight. What do you want to know?
What's the typical day to day, and is it a very sedentary MOS?
Yes, it's cyber. You're gonna basically be a hacker.
Okay. Just because from everything I saw online, it was more of a field MOS than the rest of the 17 series.
So, I mean, you're going to be in the field, but it's like no difference than like a 25 series is in the field. So you're still going to be kind of sedentary. You're going to be the most physical stuff you're going to be doing is moving equipment in and out of a field environment, and you're going to operate from the field versus a 17 Charlie that's going to be hidden in some basement somewhere, right? But it's all in the same thing. You're talking electronic warfare, right? Or electromagnetic warfare.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's like you're definitely going to be working on those systems that are meant for the field environment, but you're still going to be basically a cyber nerd. I mean, if you're looking for something more physical, then that's not the realm that you're trying to be in.
Okay. Because you wouldn't suggest that if you're trying to eventually submit a packet for like Rangers or anything.
No, I mean that doesn't matter. That has no effect on that. Like your day-to-day job shouldn't affect your preparation for any sort of selection process, right? You can be a cook and go be a Ranger, right? They need everything as well. So it doesn't matter on that aspect. It's just if you're looking for a day-to-day that's not sedentary, then that's not the job, right? But if you don't care about that and you still want to try out and be a Ranger, then you need to prep on your own, because they're not going to be prepping you for that as much as you know, I don't know, say like the infantry would, right? The infantry is a great spot where every day everyone's prepping for the same thing, you know,
Yeah.
but you got to remember the guys that pick these types of jobs aren't necessarily all like that, right? So, for instance, 25 series, anything to do with like signal and communications, the Rangers are constantly trying to get those dudes because they don't have enough of them because that type of person doesn't want to do that high speed shit, right? That's why they picked the job they picked. So they're constantly trying to recruit. You know, the regiment is always looking for signal guys because that's far and few between. Not a lot of them will try to do that, so they need them, and they're in high demand. So don't get me wrong. If you know the regiment needs 17 echoes, they're definitely going to be taking. You know, if you're interested and you're qualified, they might even bend some rules to get you because I'd bet my paycheck there ain't too many of those dudes trying to do that.
Yeah. And you said so. Same thing. What you said. You were just saying same thing with 25 series.
Yeah, 25 series is the same way. I did 25 series as well, and you know, there's a little physicality to it if you're in a field environment, but again, it's the same thing I was telling you with Echoes. It's more like we drive a vehicle, right? Like it's not infantry, light infantry where you're rucking everywhere. I can't go do my job unless I can get my trucks into that location because it's going to be pulling the signal equipment that is, you know, on a trailer, got a bunch of shit in the back, all the switches and routers and all that shit, right? So don't get me wrong, those things are about, you know, 60 pounds, but like, I mean, what are you doing? You're pulling a few cases out of a truck, setting them up with cables. You know, you're working on a computer. Yeah, you're outside, but how physical is that? You know, at the end of the day, you're not going to be just prepped being I can go Ranger regiment because I do my job. No, like the closest you'll have to that is an infantryman.
Okay. And then like totally separate MOS. 89 Delta EOD. I know Jake, I think last week was talking about the section over there. And then I contacted CC. But I just wanted to see your two opinions on it as well. I mean, he really highly suggested it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a badass MOS. It's pretty tough. I mean, there's not much to say about it other than like, you know, there's no room for error. If you fuck up in the real world, it's no longer your problem. It's somebody else's. You know, shit like that. So it's pretty straightforward and kind of what they do. It's pretty awesome. Takes a special person to want to tinker with that type of shit. Not me. No, thank you. But
yeah,
you know. But yeah, man. It just depends. What are you trying to do? What's your goal here? What are you trying to accomplish?
Just have, I guess, have a good day-to-day in the Army. And I guess just also prep for Ranger school.
What's a good day-to-day to you though? That could mean different for everybody. Like I just said, one guy might, you know, want to play D&D all day. The other guy wants to work out all day. Like, what's your idea of that?
I think something like that's hard, fulfilling, physical, like 80-70%, and then like 30% sedentary.
All right,
maybe go 60-40.
Here's the question. When's the last time you ran?
Yesterday.
When's the time you ran before that?
Yesterday was what? Tuesday. I did a short run. Well, I'm actually on your on the PDF for the Army, so I'm running and swimming every day.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
The run's not great. The swimming's way better than the run, but
okay, that's fine. What's your run right now? What's your 5 mile time yesterday, or 6 mile time yesterday?
6 miles, 48.
Okay, so you got some work to do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to see if you were actually doing anything physical or not, or whether you're just throwing out random numbers about 80% and you're not doing anything to actually get there. That's all. I just seeing if you're doing.
No, and then you said get on the bike. You said like 4 hours. I'm definitely not doing 4 hours. But I've done 2 hours.
Okay.
After runs, or an hour on top of that.
Okay.
Is the Ranger Regiment the end goal, or are you interested in SFAS and go on selection for 18 series?
18 series is also on my mind as well.
So I would consider, being like a combat engineer with the 12 series. If you're looking for that type of job, I would say that kind of fits your bill. You're going to have about 80% of that's a lot of physicality, and then, you're going to have a lot of, sedentary time and classroom time and learning, but as well as, you get to blow shit up, which is pretty cool, so that kind of fits the bill that you're looking for. But it, I'd have to check, because last time I talked to my Ranger recruiting buddy, they weren't taking a lot of the 12 series dudes. So but SFAS will take anybody from any MOS, doesn't matter, because when you go to selection for the Green Berets, it's an MOS change. So they don't care what MOS you came in with, as long as you pass, you will be changing that MOS. So that's why I asked if it's Ranger Regiment or bust, or if you're interested in any of it. So I think the day-to-day will get accomplished in the 12 series, and it's obviously open to go to Special Forces selection later.
And any 12 series, or is there? Yeah.
Most of them are going to be exactly that, like 80% physical, 30% everything else. So I would look into any 12 series really, and that's kind of that would be the direction I pointed you to. Are you talking to a recruiter yet?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So yeah, that would go that direction. I assume active duty, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he trying to push you in right now, or what's he doing?
No, he's just asking me what I want to do. And I hear a lot of people always say 17 series or 25 series, like if you want to, if you ever just plan on getting out and having a job outside.
Yes, and that is 100% what I would do. So that's the problem, is you kind of have to understand. That's why I asked you what your goal is, because if you're looking to make the Army a career and you want to have fun and do that shit that no other job can offer you, let's blow stuff up. There's very few jobs for blowing shit up in the civilian world. That exists, don't get me wrong, but they're not everywhere, right? If you go to work as a 25 series, that job is everywhere, and they pay very good. I mean, you come out with all your certificates with a 25 series, right? And you have everything that it offers, and you pass all the classes. I mean, you come right back to this Discord, and DatTran will get you a job, and you'll be a millionaire, So just keep that in mind. What is your goal? What are you trying to get out of your military service? Do you, this is important, because it's not easy to just transfer MOSs, right? You have to, I don't know if you heard that kid earlier, but he said he's in an understrength MOS, right? So if he was trying to change MOSs within the Air Force, he's going to get a fat old no, because they don't have enough of him currently. So why would they lose more? They'd rather lose him completely out of the Air Force than change his MOS right now.
Wow. Okay.
So that's kind of where it's at with that. It's not easy. Now, if you have a job like that's balanced or overstrength, then yeah, of course they'll let you change, because the military has too many of you, right? Or they'll do it all the time, like MPs. They force reclassed a bunch of my buddies because they reached a rank in the MP world where there's too many of them, and they said, "Hey, we don't need you anymore." So you're being forced to either reclass or get out. So shit like that happens too. So now's an important time with your process. Make sure you pick the correct job, that it lines up with what your long-term goal is. Okay, so understand that that's important. You'll have nobody to blame, like, oh shit, I got out and the Army didn't give me the training I needed for my civilian jobs is like, okay, well, you picked blow shit up guy. You didn't pick fucking work on computer guy, you know?
Yeah.
So
they were just saying with the, I guess I was being sold on the fact of the top secret clearance that comes if you pass EOD school. And outside of that,
you're gonna get a top secret clearance with your cyber shit.
Yeah. Depending on the job and where you work with, even 25 series, you can get a top secret clearance. Part of the career mapping for my old MOS was what's called WACA, right? Which is like where everyone wanted to go because it meant you were getting promoted no matter what. But WACA is White House Communications, right? So you literally would go work at the White House to provide the network that the country and the leader of the free world works off of, right? So you had two different jobs, and it was either you're a bunker team or your travel team. Travel team follows the president around and gives him a secure American line to speak on anywhere he is in the world, right? Where bunker team works on like, hey, doomsday bunker, we got a problem. He still needs to communicate with the world. He's going to hide down there. You're going to provide the comms. That comes with a top secret Yankee White, like super, super high clearance. I mean, that's higher than a regular top secret. So it just depends on what assignment you have will depend on your clearance, right? It's a clearance. The biggest thing is, does he need the clearance and what level does he need, right? So if you work at Fort Hood with some random signal unit, you're gonna have a secret clearance. That's all you need. They're not gonna give you any more, right? But if you get an assignment working at the White House, you're getting a top secret Yankee White.
I see. Yeah, so it's all dependent on unit and just where the career takes you.
Yeah, it's very dependent on that. Now, if you get like a MOS like 17 Charlie or Echoes and things like that, they're going to come out with a need of top secret pretty much right away as well.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to tell you right now, that doesn't really matter. If you come out with a secret clearance and you leave the military with a secret, which you will, they re-up your clearance before you get out, so you have it when you leave. It's no big deal for a company to upgrade that. They'll pay to upgrade your clearance and have you investigated for a higher one. As long as you qualify for everything else in the job, the clearance isn't a big deal. They'll get it.
Okay.
So
and
don't get sold on a clearance level.
That really clears up a lot of the jobs, like just having which one's way over the other ones. I know you're saying there'd be difficulties transferring later. So if I did a contract in the 12 series, do you think it'd be hard to transfer later to a 25 series?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think
25 series is a sought after position that they are never not filling those roles. So there's no way you're going to leave something that could be low, not balanced to something that's got enough people, right? They're not going to switch that.
And the 12 series being the low series.
Yeah. So they probably won't have, I don't know. We're talking years from now. I'm just speculating where you'd be, but 25 series is a sought after position that's never in need of people. Obviously we refill the ranks with the new goals and numbers, but like it's some of the first jobs that disappear off my computer towards the summertime, when me and Jake have been telling you guys hurry up and enlist, so the jobs aren't gone. 25 series and 68 whiskey as well. That one's probably the first one in the Army that disappears. Like 68 whiskey and 25 series are very sought after because they provide awesome opportunities on the outside world too.
I thought with the 68 whiskey, you only really got the EMT certificate, and it didn't really come with anything else. That was
you're like a class away from being a full-fledged paramedic at that point. Like you got to go back to school for 68 whiskey. If you come out with what you have from the Army, you have very little training to be a paramedic at that point. In fact, they do more than most EMTs, like a lot more than EMTs. The combat medic can push drugs on a battlefield. No EMT in the country can push drugs.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's different, but yeah, man, I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I mean, talk to your recruiter. Is he a good dude?
Yeah, no, he's a great dude.
Awesome. Yeah, make sure he's not fucking with you. Make sure that he doesn't try to talk you into something. Pick what you want. If it's not available, wait.
Yeah, no, he's been really helpful. Yeah. But thank you both for your time. So yeah, thank you for all the insights and clearing some things up.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
We got the best Army recruiters. They just answer questions without any fluff. All right, let's go. What's the next question, man? We rolling 2 hours tonight, man.
Hello?
Yeah, what you got?
Hi, my name's Chris.
Chris.
I was just wondering, and I've kind of gotten some of your guys' input just listening to the other people's questions. But my main question, and kind of answered it with Navy just denying a lot, but if I wanted to fly, be a pilot, what branch would be the best one? I would prefer fixed wing, but I don't have a problem with rotary.
What are your grades?
I graduated from UCI. I had a GPA of 3.9.
University of Chicago, Illinois?
No, University of California, Irvine.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. What'd you have? What's your GPA?
3.987.
And what's your major?
Criminology with a minor in history.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Do you have any hours flying?
No, and that is a big factor in like listening. I know that Air Force is basically like 500 minimum. I don't know about Navy,
you need like probably 100 minimum in the Air Force, but they probably ain't gonna take you because you got a shit ass degree.
Gotcha.
So I would tell you, like, you're not gonna fly fixed wing in any other place. Like, if you don't go in the Air Force, you're not gonna get fixed wing. You're gonna be flying helicopters in the Navy. You're gonna be flying helicopters in the Coast Guard. You'll be flying helicopters in the Army, obviously. The Marine Corps, same shit. You'll be flying helicopters. I mean, you got to figure it out. You got money? You got resources?
Yeah, I'm comfortable, yes.
Okay, so I would start flying. How old are you?
26.
Okay, I would start flying. You got two years to fly, and then you need to get your package in for whatever you figured out. You'll figure it out in those 2 years as you're flying. Are you a minority?
Yes, Hispanic.
Okay, so you really ain't got but you ain't got but the Navy, and that's really it. And the Army, if you want to go fly helicopters in the Army. But I would tell you take 2 years, get some flight hours, or a year. If you're Dat Tran, you'll take like 2 months. Okay, Dat Tran got like 58 hours in 2 months. So go get some hours and then see if you really want to fly or not. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. And a slight question. In the terms of, I know there's another person asking, and they were 32. Is 26 a concernable age to be a pilot, or not so much?
No, 26 is fine. But when you get to 28, you're gonna start having fucking problems.
Okay. Oh, may I ask why is that?
Because they all got age requirements, and they don't like old people in airplanes. Because they're gonna, you got to give them 11 years. Okay.
Yes.
So if they let a bunch of 32-year-olds in, that means they got 44-year-old pilots. They fucking
Makes
old.
sense. Sounds good.
Okay. Are you in the pilot room over here on the left? Are you in the pilot room?
No, and that was I need to email you for the PDF. And
look, you don't need the PDF. You're flying. Go over here to the pilot room. You see this room over here with all the pilots in it?
Yes.
Okay, you go answer all your questions. Get all your questions answered over there. There's a whole bunch of pilots in there. A whole bunch of kids in flight school. There's a whole bunch of seasoned pilots. There's some retired Army pilots in there. Everybody and their mamas over here helping the next generation of people fly. So A ton of questions over here, or a ton of answers, I should say.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Right, cool. Who's next, man? Who's next? All right, man.
Hello.
What's your name?
Hey Jay, my name is Lawan. I apologize for my voice. I'm a little sick right now,
Okay.
but I just had a really quick question. What's the best way to go about and for the airlines whilst also flying for the National Guard as well?
Doing what?
And for the airlines and flying for the National Guard as well.
Are you? How many hours do you have?
Also, right now, I'm 20. I don't have any hours, no college, no nothing. I'm just trying to find the best path I could take
to the
set myself up to do both. So preferably full-time, flying for the airlines, whilst also flying for the National Guard, like part-time.
Okay, I'm going to help you out. Okay. All right, let me ask a better question. What's your high school GPA?
So it wasn't that good in high school. I do have a little bit of college credits.
What was the fucking number in high school?
Yes, sir. It was like 2.3, but in college it's 3.8. So it's improved.
What is your major? What's your major?
Finance.
It's what?
It's finance.
Okay, finance. What school?
Right now it's just a community college in Jacksonville.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. First of all, you need a college degree unless you're going to go fly in the Army. Okay? If you ask me, flying in the Army, you got to do the helicopter transition program, which is about 4 years at the end of your flying time. Okay? You're not, as a Hispanic man, it's going to be like fucking, that's incredible for you to get a job flying in the National Guard. But we're not going to talk about that because you don't have a college degree yet. So, hit the 10-meter target, go get your college degree, and then when you're a junior, come back in here. Make sure your grades are good. Like, you got a 3.8 now, keep a 3.8, and then, we'll talk about it. But right now, it ain't even nothing you need to worry about because you ain't got a college degree.
That's true. And then just another question. So I didn't want to do active duty because I know that comes with like a service commitment of like 10 years, let's say. Is there any way that I could fly for the National Guard, preferably like the Air Force, I'd say, without doing active duty?
Hey, man. What did I just tell you? How old are you? 20?
Yeah, I just turned 20.
Okay. What did I just fucking tell you? Tell me exactly what I just told you.
Dick's about to lock and load the 50 cal, everybody.
What did I just tell you?
To focus on college, just, to get my college degree first.
And then what?
To come back, talk to you.
When?
Once I get it.
Nope, that's not what I fucking said, is it? You taking notes right now?
No, but I can if you want me to.
It's too fucking late now. Because now I got to repeat myself. I said, come back in here when you're a fucking junior. We'll figure it out. Right now, you're still in community college. You're 2 years away from becoming a junior. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Yeah, and fucking stop worrying about all that dumb shit because you can't do none of it right now. I need a degree. I need a 3.8 GPA, and then we'll talk about you flying. Okay?
Okay. Because I did want to start flight school as well, like pretty soon.
You got money? Are you rich?
That's the thing.
Are you rich?
So I'm just enlisting in the Army National Guard for now to help me pay a little bit, and my dad's going to help me pay as well.
Okay, start flying. I ain't mad at that. Okay, I'm not mad at that program. Go ahead. I need you to graduate from college, though. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
How long you signing up for the Army National Guard?
It's a 6-year enlistment, so I'll be 26 by the time I'm done.
Listen. Can you sign up for 4 years?
I can. I could do it. Actually, I think it has to be 6 years for like your initial enlistment. But they give you more like benefits in terms of education if you do 6 years instead of doing like less. Okay. So it's going to help me more.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What job are you getting in the Guard?
I'm doing infantry right now. It's like what's called the level B. Yeah, I know it's not the best job. I do like it though. I don't really want an office job, so it's just kind of something I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Well, you could do the reserves. You know that, right? Have you talked to a active reserve recruiter?
I looked into that. once again, you get a little bit less education benefits if you do that instead of doing the National Guard.
What
So
state
to
are
me,
you
it
in?
seemed I'm in Florida.
I'm not familiar with it. The only state that I know that absolutely crushes the reserve benefits is Texas. Texas National Guard is fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, benefit wise, it's still the National Guard, but you know, if you're looking at like education benefits, the Texas National Guard is top tier. But I'm not familiar with Florida's, so you may be right. But sometimes you talk to a uneducated recruiter and he just doesn't know how to, you know, tell you what you have to offer, right? So that's good though. I was just curious.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. I'll update you guys.
Cool. Look forward to it. Let's go, guys. Listen, man, we're not talking on here for our health. I encourage everybody to take notes if you come on here and ask questions, because I've been doing this a long time and my memory doesn't get fucking jaded that quickly. Okay? Second thing is, you can't just keep asking us questions and expecting us to give you a different answer. Okay? A lot of times you don't like the answer we're giving you, and so you think you can just ask the question again. Okay? Listen, man, there's a way to get stuff done and there's a way not to. Coming on here and not listening and then asking us stupid ass questions again, not going to end well. Okay? Mainly because we get tired of having to repeat ourselves on the same fucking shit over and over. Okay. End of my public service now. We got any more questions? We had 2 hours. We get up out of here. I got to go lift some weights with a 14-year-old. He thinks he's skipping lifting today. That shit ain't happening. Okay, that ain't happening. I'm going to go get his ass out of bed, put his clothes on. We're going to get under the squat rack, fucking get it going. He may play band, but he going to be able to give you the business. All right, we got any more questions? No one got their hands up? Let's check YouTube real quick, man. Reminder, the Navy SEAL app is right there. Sign up. It's got the masterclass. Everything is in there, man. Everything is in there, okay? Some dude talking about going into DEA with a GED. That ain't gonna work, my dude. That ain't gonna work. All right, y'all, shout out to thank you so much, Staff Sergeant Shell. Thank you, Collins. I appreciate both of you. You guys are an asset to the country. Thank you for your service. Fucking 4th of July, rock on, man. We in mid-July. Pretty soon kids gonna be back at school. Fucking killing it, man. All right, talk to y'all later. Deuces.